Africa at Play on Channel Africa. Teenagers in Sports with Neto, Neto Chamane.
15:28 Central African Time. We still have Nathan Bredenkamp, our teenager in sport, a footballer who's got an invitation to go and showcase his skills and talent in Portugal, in Europe. And I just shared Portuguese basics with him, so at least half the problem is out of the way. And they say you talk about it, then half the problem is solved. So now he's got an idea of what Portuguese sounds like. But we also have his mother here to tell us more about what this trip entails, because it's not just an invitation that is fully sponsored. Parents have to find a way. Parents have to raise funds and have sleepless nights making certain that it becomes a success. Mama, thank you so much for joining us on Africa at Play.
Thank you so much, Neto.
Have you talked to us about what you've seen on the field when Nathan plays football, and how do you feel about it?
Wow. What I see on the field when Nathan plays is like he owns it. That is where he can just do whatever he feel comfortable with, and that is a happy place. And he has shown so many times that football is actually in his blood. It's his passion, and he gives it his time and his all.
That sounds very awesome. He's heading to Portugal around Jan. What are the preparations all about? What do they entail? I know the big stress is the financial one.
Correct. The reason that we actually also here is because we want to actually just voice it out there that we are in a financial strain and we need help from the community to assist us to make Nathan's dream come through. This invitation came actually at the right time, but little time for us to actually raise funds, because it has to happen in January and we only received the letter last week, and which we are actually so excited about, because that's the thing that Nathan has inspired to actually go and play abroad. Because this whole last term, he's been like to me, Mom, can you speak to coach? I need to go. Can I go to Portugal? He was actually supposed to go to a Spain camp with Coach Jeff in September, October. But it's not going to happen now, because we need to focus on this trip now to Portugal, which it requires a whole lot of money, because what they said is in the first year, they don't really do sponsorship, because they need to have him there, work with him, see his dedication, see his potential, see if they can then invest with him. So from there on, 27 going forward, that's when they will then put sponsorship on him.
How much are we talking for this trip to be a success?
We're looking at plus minus 480,000.
Are you for real?
Yes, for the whole year, because this include his registration, which is once off, and his year 10 months of schooling and football there, which is about 348,000. It's 1,700 euros. So I think the reason there that it sounds so expensive, because they're charging us in euros and we are in rands, and as you know, our rands are a bit weak. So yeah, and then the language as well that he needs to do as an additional, it's another 120, like 1,200 euros that he needs to. It's about 34,000 rand that we need to pay as well for him to learn Portuguese.
Yeah, Portuguese.
Yes.
That's the voice of Mam Kelly, who is the mother to Nathan Bredenkamp, talking about his upcoming international trip to Portugal, and it does not come cheap. It's almost 500,000 rand to make this a success. Nathan, in an event that people with real money are listening to this conversation and they want to assist, what did you like to say to them?
No, I would actually just would like to say, as a young kid, I've always aspired to be a footballer, you know. I've seen what people go through, what people don't go through, and it's always just about which side of the fence you're on. So because we're on the less fortunate side, we just need all the help we can get, you know. And it will really help if people do actually listen and offer their help, and we much appreciate it.
When the day comes and you are blessed with a professional football contract, which team would you like to play for?
My team, Liverpool.
And yesterday you won, eh?
Yeah, we won.
Beaten Everton 2-1.
Beautiful team. Yeah, I love my team.
Yeah, I used to think that Liverpool is followed by, matured people, like older guys out there. But it's actually refreshing to see that there's also youngsters like you that supports Liverpool. You'll never walk alone.
No.
What do you like so much about Liverpool?
Our play style. We just always want the ball, always pressing. We've seen it with Klopp these past 9 years, how we just counter-attack, make sure we break the lines as quick as possible just to get that first goal. Then you set the tone for the game. Yeah.
Are you confident you will defend the title again this year?
Yeah, we have to. With all the money we've spent, we have to.
Yeah?
Yeah, we have to.
Your favorite player?
Right now, Isak.
Isak?
Yeah.
Wow.
I love
Good
the
player,
way he plays. Yeah, I love the way he plays.
Yeah.
But for my position, it has to be Wirtz. Yeah.
Interesting indeed. And in an event that you get a contract from an African football team, which team will it be?
I like the way Sundowns plays. Yeah, I like the way Sundowns plays. Also Makezi. It's not a popular opinion, but I like the way they play football.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also refreshing to hear you mentioning Makesi there.
Yeah.
Wow, interesting indeed. And as we wrap up this conversation, how's life in the classroom?
It's very long, I must say. The hours are very draining, but we're getting there. As long as I can, With school, it's just about if you do the work, you won't feel how long the day is. But because of my friends, we're always trying to make the day as easy as possible. We're always trying to make fun of it. But yeah, it's always about how much you can work and how much you can get done in the day.
Interesting indeed. Let's wrap up also with the mother, Mam Kelly. Mam Kelly, what would you like to say to fellow Africans out there? It's Heritage Month, but also you need assistance with Nathan to make it successfully to Portugal. 500,000 is undoubtedly not cheap money.
Correct. What I could say is for all the listeners out there, please, if you are able to assist, it will be highly appreciated because we would like to see Nathan's dream come true and to go into his dreams and strive, and that he can show that he can present South Africa abroad, and that he will then be, how can I even put it? He will then be given the opportunity actually to live out his dream, to do what he loves, and to develop his football skills and performance and all of that. And not forgetting also that it will also highlighting of what we can do as South Africans, how can we support each other as South Africans to give those less fortunate kids that has the potential to actually go and spread their wings, because the sky is not even the limit. Let's not limit them. Let's help them, push them, and see them through their journey and their dreams.
Exciting indeed. Thank you so much, Mam Kelly, for pulling through to Africa at Play. Please do believe that Portugal will happen, and you will see it will undoubtedly happen.
Thank you. I'm hopeful.
Incredible indeed. Let's also wrap up with our teenager in sport, the star of the moment. That is Nathan Bredenkamp, a future Liverpool player. You will never walk alone. So when you play for Liverpool, which team would you like to beat?
Madrid, as always.
Real Madrid.
Especially in the final of the Champions League.
Of the Champions League.
Yeah, no, I need them again.
Yeah, and in the Premier League?
We've beaten everyone,
Yeah.
We've beaten everyone. So
what do you think? What do you think is wrong with Man United? Because they're blowing hot and cold. They lost in the Manchester derby against Manchester City. At least yesterday they came back to win against Chelsea 2-1. And a lot of people think their opening goal was actually an offside, but VAR decided to rule it as a goal. And are we able to even argue with VAR, or can VAR also make mistakes like the refs do?
As a Ronaldo fan, Man United has a special place in my heart. So I must say, the way Ruben Amorim plays his football, he has the right system but the wrong players. The way he's been letting players leave the club, basically kicking them out the club. Some of those players I think he should have kept and then extracted different players. But he's using the wrong system with the right players, wrong system.
So the South African under-20 Amajita will be heading to Chile for the FIFA Under-20 World Cup that is kicking off on the 27th of September, and they play in their opening match on Monday the 29th against France. So I'm thinking this is a tournament you should be watching, because if you're already playing with the under-19s, very soon you'll be playing for the under-20s, and Coach Raymond Mdaka might just be looking for a player like you, because also making it to the national team stages, even though it's still youth football, but it opens up other opportunities. That's where some of the professional contracts come from, because there's always talent scouts that comes to these tournaments. So please do watch it.
No, I will definitely.
Do
you think we'll stand a chance to make it to the knockout stages?
No,
opening
we
up with France?
definitely can.
We can.
We can, yeah. No. Amachita, we can do it. Do it, yeah.
Yeah, these are the African champions. They've won the Africa Cup of Nations, so we've got to rally behind them. Nathan Bredenkamp, thank you so much for pulling through to Africa at Play. Your final word?
No, thank you to everyone for listening. I hope you take what we've said and asked for into consideration. It's just another kid with another dream. So then thank you for everyone else. Thank you so much.
It's just another kid with another dream, and that's Nathan Bredenkamp, our teenager in sport, who is a footballer who can play